points in this one. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down. Just inches away from moving the sticks. The Broncos are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the 1st. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Chambers. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got a man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game.
Makes the grab deep. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Still some work to do after that last completion and second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires deep on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. He's got it on the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Hankerson. Snagged out of the air. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll go to the sneak.
On the sneak. Pickup of 2. That's a first down.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
And a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Hankerson. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll pull it on the read. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Hankerson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got his man on the outside. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Shotgun snap on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Sprinting away, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by just one over Washington State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Terrell. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Chambers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chambers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
24, Western Michigan, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I don't think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know.
He's loose. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hankerson. Plucks it out of the air. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they tacked on the extra point.
31, Western Michigan.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Paul, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Caught in the backfield, it's Algier. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Pitts. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. To the air. It's Hankerson. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Driving for the goal line, loose football. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paid him.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Can't get him to the ground. There he goes. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Hankerson. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Here we go. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the quarterback.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Hankerson. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That's reeled in. It's Etienne. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. He's taking the deep shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hankerson. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Quickly complete. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
25 ticks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
With yet another unranked team taking down